and just rolling. Like, yeah, do you want me to facilitate?
Got Carol Holm,
Yes.
Larry Holm,
Yes.
Mark Warwick. Malia, please don't let me butcher your name. Is it Beachy? Oh, did we lose Malia again? I think we did. Okay.
She got bumped out and can't get back.
All right. Bill Rigney.
Present.
All right. For the council, we have Ron Palmer.
Why don't I just put Malia on speaker?
I see his name.
Yeah, Ron, here.
Janet Wilson,
Any luck?
Brad Studebaker,
Tell her to click waiting room.
Try click the waiting room.
Right.
Have the option for waiting. I'm gonna
It,
try logging off, logging back on. Waiting.
it should, if she scrolls down under council meeting, she should see.
Okay. Able to scroll down. Shut down device. Start it back up. Okay. Not call back. We'll just peek you in.
Oh, there we go.
Come on.
Okay, Daniela Hinckley,
Here,
Steve Newport,
Here.
Rob Lowe,
Present.
Tom Cannon.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum. Welcome to the Budget Committee.
Yay.
So I think we should start by nominating a chair.
Pledge.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could do the pledge too. That's always a fun one to do online.
We'll join you.
All right.
Hey.
I pledge allegiance
pledge allegiance
flag.
to the flag
of the United States
of the United States of America
and to the
and to the
republic
republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
God,
indivisible, with liberty and
all.
justice for all.
Hey, I had to get something in there.
Okay, so now, any nominations for the Budget Committee chair?
Does it have to be a counselor?
No.
I nominate Carol Holm.
I nominate Jessica Simpson.
Well, I'm already the budget officer, so I can't be the chair, but thanks. Did I hear a second on Carol?
Yeah, Rob, second.
Any other nominations?
To create a nice friendly competition, I nominate Malia.
Not even on the call.
Baptism by fire.
I second that.
Was that Carol seconding that?
I can do that, right?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
We have other willing and able. Anybody else?
Sorry, I'm typing all this down. Okay, no other nominations.
They're called Malia.
So she doesn't know that she's been appointed to this or been nominated for this. Poor thing.
Maybe we should nominate Brad. Serve him right.
Has anybody heard from Brad?
So
Jessica
Brad has
did.
a new flight out scheduled for May 7th.
You've been nominated chair of budget. Yeah. All right. It was seconded too, so we're gonna vote on it here pretty soon. I didn't- Okay. I'm gonna keep Malia on speaker. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
why
that
don't you
might
call
be
her and
easier.
patch her into the public input number?
Okay, Malia, Marvin's gonna call and patch you in. You have her number, Marvin? Okay. Will, where there's a will, there's a way. Right. Summary: we have Carol Holm, Leah Beachside, candidates for the board budget committee chair, and that role facilitates forward, right?
Yes.
Budget officer, yes, that's both budget edit. Then past we have had a budget secretary take. Is that necessary?
I mean, I'm keeping minutes just like I normally do. If you want another secretary to take notes too.
Anybody
That
else
seem-
think that's final?
That seems
or
kind of
redundant?
redundant if
Yeah.
Jessica.
Me too. I know that Carol will take lots of notes.
Well, I think as long as I think if we have notes, I think we need official notes. So if Jessica's taking notes, that would be official
She-
enough. I
And
mean,
she is. And
Okay.
I also feel that I guess she's got a copy of the budget of last year and one for this year. Is that correct, Jessica?
I do, yes.
Okay,
Remember
so-
also that this is being broadcast on YouTube and there will be a video recording of it.
Oh,
Oh.
perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we can get that or go down to the office and get one.
And do we, at some point, we noticed this hearing so that members of the public could speak up if they wanted to say anything. I didn't have anybody sign up on the sign up sheet at City Hall. I don't know if anyone emailed.
They didn't email me.
Okay. So we have everybody on the phone now. I would just say, raise your hands to vote, but that's not really going to work here. And since Carol seconded Malia, I have a feeling she doesn't want it. So
Well,
all in favor of Malia being the budget committee chair?
you do. Aye.
Sure.
Bye.
All right. Do we have any votes for Carol?
Since Carol doesn't want it, no.
Okay. All right. Congratulations, Malia.
Makes her husband smile.
All right. I have
Oh, boy.
a couple of housekeeping notes. So I did go ahead and notice the next budget committee meeting for next Monday at 6 p.m. Since there is no council meeting, I made it later so that everyone could be there. But I haven't scheduled any beyond that. I thought I would leave it in your hands to decide how often you wanted to meet now that I've given you all a copy of the budget, a letter. I can continue to schedule them for every Monday except for the Monday that's Memorial Day, as Carol pointed out. That's up to you. But as of now, I have officially scheduled the next meeting for next Monday. So if you want to take this week to review the budget documents, and then we can decide what to do during the next meeting. I don't know, is it typical for me to read this letter to you during the meeting? Do you want me to read it to you? The main thing that I wanted to tell you is the governor has written an executive order so that if we don't have our budget settled by June 30th, we can carry on city business using this year's budget. I would prefer not to do that. I want to be on time. And so in order to be on time, I'd like the council to approve the budget on June 15th, which means I want to hold the budget hearing on June 1st. So basically we have the whole month of May to have as many meetings as it takes to get a budget that you all like.
I just don't see a problem with that.
So that's where we are. And one of the attachments that I sent you is a document that I created out of Springbrook. Now that I have our current year's books up to date, if you look at that document, you can see green and red in each column, and it shows how we did according to the budget that you created last year. That's only 9.5 months worth of data. So in the column to the right of that is where I've extrapolated it out to 12 months worth. So I could project what our expenses were going to be and our revenues. And that's where I came up with the numbers for this proposed budget.
Good, good.
Jessica, just as an advisory.
Hi,
for
Ron.
everybody, the budget is a best guess.
Right.
Everybody knows it's our best guess. We could have more revenue, we could have less revenue, we could have more expenses, less expenses, but the idea is public eye, give it our best shot, try to goal. It's our best guess, so it's and it, but the process of everybody coming together representing the community.
Yeah, and that was the other thing that I wanted to get across. You'll notice that I've budgeted for several interfund transfers, and it's because now that the audits are complete and we have the books up to date, some of our cash balances are not where they need to be. And so I want to spend this year bringing our books back up to a flat baseline. Next year's going to be awesome. But yeah, this year we just need a good guideline. So if you need any explanation about any of this stuff, I'm here in City Hall all the time. Just give me a call and I'm happy to explain to you or to any member of the public that's listening exactly what's going on there. But I tried to make it very clear. Each fund has a proposed all the revenues, and then there is a summary of all the different departments, and then it's broken down to detail. So again, I'll be here. I'm happy to walk anybody through anything you want to look at.
Want to go over the major bullet points of the letter?
I really kind of just did. The other main thing I am proposing, we create a new fund. There is a loan that we've been calling a loan for the last few years, and it was actually a revenue bond. So I want to create a new fund to track that debt service separately. That was the USDA, $671,000 we borrowed for the 2017 sewer collection system improvements. It really needs to be in its own fund. So that one, and then, the other main one is that the water and sewer bonds were both paid off this year, and they had an excess of cash left over. And according to ORS 294353, we can transfer that money to another fund because it's a surplus left over. And I'm recommending that we transfer those bonds to the appropriate, like the sewer bond fund. I want that to go towards the collection systems bond that we have now. And then the money from the water bond fund, I want it to go towards the water intake loan. So they're still going to the same systems that they were before.
You get a chance to tie in the goals.
I did not. Honestly, I mean, the reason the audits haven't been done is because books haven't been kept that well, and I'm really just trying to get our basic expenses and infrastructure covered. And it was a lot of, I had to really sharpen my pencil to make all these numbers work. So I'm excited for you guys to look at my budget and help me figure out what else we need to do.
I think Ron was trying to say something.
You mentioned 14 goals. What 14 goals did you talk about?
Ones that we approved as a council a couple months ago, January. Remember all those?
No, we need to write those down because the only goals that I really focused on was ones that were on the storyboard. White. I've just, you're mentioning things that I don't recall. That's why I'm that.
Yeah, that's why I think it's important to include them in the budget letter so it kind of ties the goals we all worked on. But even if none of them get funded, it shows thought about them.
Jessica, do you know what those goals are? And what kind
Um,
of costs are tied to those?
I don't know the cost tied to those, but there was a spreadsheet that we passed around at one meeting that had the list on them.
So probably we need to have that in our hand in order to actually look at that. And I
Okay,
guess,
I will resend that to all of you.
okay,
Yeah, that'd be perfect. We could have it for the next meeting.
I agree. I agree. We're a little bit tied here because we don't, the few of us that have been there, Carol, Larry, Pete, there's probably about 7 of us, but there's a couple people that haven't been involved in this before.
All right, Jessica, what's next?
That's it. I just really wanted tonight's meeting to just be an introduction and we could all get this online thing working. Again, you are welcome to come by City Hall and I will print you out hard copies of everything. Yeah, that's all I wanted to cover tonight. You have the documents in your email. If you didn't get it, let me know. I'll resend it to you, but you should have all received it.
Mind if everybody just has a second to share their thoughts like Ron did?
I have a question. Is there is there anything in the audits that this budget committee should be aware of before we start our work? And without having to read the whole budget or the whole audit, are there places that you can point us to where we can get the information that we need?
I really don't think there's anything in the audit that pertaining to this. Oh, you know what? The other thing I didn't cover in my letter though. Sorry, I'm totally going on the side now. The one stop, we do need to think about funding for that, but that's happening in a few weeks while we're still in the budget process. So maybe that will help us with numbers there. But as far as the audit goes, I mean, their main finding was that we needed better accounting. And I think I'm doing that now. I'm recording every transaction. So I don't know any other thing. Is there something specific you want me to get out of the audit for you?
No, I just need to know if there's something that I should be aware of or up on before I start into the budget for this year.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I think I've detailed all of our loans and future expenditures.
In
Yeah.
the in the budget letter, hoping to keep really simple, but give all of the information that has cost the budget committee so much time, like list of salaries,
Yeah.
list of
And
contracts.
that's the thing. I don't think salary should be much of a debate. At this point in time, we have hired every single employee that we will have for this entire year. So it's just a matter of distributing them. And I think I've done that throughout the budget, put them in all the right departments. But there will be no new hires. It's done and settled who we're hiring. The only thing that I am asking for salary is that the recorder position be increased since I am combining the recorder and clerk roles and they're taking on both responsibilities, but I'm only asking for an increase of 10,000.
We'd basically be operating all
Positions at City Hall and then 2.25 out in the streets. Yeah, 1 parks, 1 utility, and 1 meter reader.
outsourced sheriff.
And
Okay.
all of that is outsourced. Yep.
Great, simplest of all those. Everybody knows. Nice.
I'll send it to you separately, but it is all in the budget. But yeah, I'll break down all the salaries on a sheet. I have a breakdown of all the payment schedules for all of the loans and grants. If you look at The other note was that the sheriff's department contract won't be as expensive this year because for the last year, we've been making double payments because of the services that were rendered in 2018, 19 that weren't paid for. So we'll be done with that in June. So that one will go down, which it was a lot of money paying 2 years
Yeah.
payments in 1 year. So there's a
Uh,
big decrease there.
add the budget letter is what key indicators track. Be nice, if the budget committee and the council are aware of the key indicators, you know, keep brainstorming, rallying together on how to raise them.
Okay.
Imagine getting one done on time. Yes.
All right, good questions. Anybody else?
Thank you, Jessica. I know it is a hell of a lot of work to put that thing
There's
together.
no idea. You guys usually get 3 months to do this, and I had to come up with it in 2 weeks. I have been nonstop. I have so many numbers in my head.
Yep.
But
Kudos
it's
to
done,
Jessica.
and I'm pretty proud of it. I think I did a good job, and I hope you guys see that.
Janet,
Yeah, and I can pick it up tomorrow.
Yes. Anybody wants to come pick up a copy tomorrow, you can come pick it up.
Daniela,
Cool.
No, I just need some time to look through it. I think a week is pretty good. I will post the second meeting notice tonight. I just got the email through, Jessica. So now I have it and I can post it as soon as all the meetings are done.
Aaliyah, question about the board chair?
No, just, see, I've got a lot of homework to do.
Malia, the audits are online. And for anybody else who wants to look them up, they are online. They are finalized. Those are the ones that we went with. And the budget documents will also be posted on the website tonight as well.
Yeah, I saw those. I'll take a deeper look at them though. Thank you.
Good. So my understanding, Aaliyah, you're going to be leading all the budget meetings from now on. So maybe get the honor of adjourning. I think it's appropriate.
Oh, all right. So, is there anything else for the good of the order? Hearing none, I call us adjourned.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Work.
So we'll be